Tom is calling to Little John the giant. Robin helps him understand a serf can be defiant.
Hurry up, they're waiting.
Oh, this is the biggest one I could find.
Well, I can't carry that. You'll have to take it in yourself.
Well, in there I couldn't.
Hurry, man, don't argue.
Well, I've never been inside.
Where is that wood? I want it here this instant.
Shall I tell his lordship you refused? The last man who disobeyed was thrown from the top of the cape.
I've never seen his lordship close to.
Right through that door. Just say your prayers and go in.
Here comes our luck.
Finally. Are all the castles in England as damp as this one?
It's been an exceptionally wet spring.
You don't often see a log as big as that.
How could he carry it?
Who? You there. Step back and let's have a look at you. Oh. I've seen you before, haven't I? You're the one who wrestled the wild boar. Killed it with his bare hands, they tell me. They don't make men like that in the Latin countries. Take off your tunic. Whatever the mental difference is between Norman and Saxon, we are alike physically. Cold weather stock. Don't you hear me, you oaf? Take it off. Are you disobeying me? Take it off this instant! Isn't that splendid? Look at the size of the neck and those shoulders. I think I'll select the healthiest lass I can find on the estate and marry him to her. Ought to produce a remarkable litter. Flex your muscle. Bend your arm, like this. Sit me down.
It is so comical. You look like a little puppet.
It isn't funny at all. Scoundrel, I'll have you flayed alive. Help! Come at once! Don't just stand there gaping, milady. Call the guards. This is your liege lord in this plight.
Stop him. He will get away.
My lord! Get me on the floor! Our first duty is to his lordship.
Fill the cup again, we'll drink it up again, and let the old dog roam free.
scream. Please don't scream. I don't want to hurt you, but please don't scream.
You frightened me.
I'm sorry, lass.
Those hounds. It was you they were after.
Aye, but I didn't do anything bad. Well, not very bad.
Why are you in trouble?
It was my lord, the Earl of Bedford. I picked him up and put him in a high window shelf.
I've wanted to do that myself many a time. But I work at the Blue Boar. I better be getting back now.
You won't tell anyone you saw me, will you?
Of course I won't. You must be hungry. Come with me. It's too early for the other guests to be there yet, so you'll be safe. I'll get you breakfast.
So you couldn't even catch that poor devil of a serf?
Mind your tongue, or maybe I'll have a notion to cut it out.
Brave talk you'll make. Aye, to old men and lasses. But I often wonder how you'd talk if you met with Robin Hood.
Someday we'll meet him, and then we'll do our talking with the rope.
Put the bucket down, will you? Go and sit down over there.
That's our man. There couldn't be anyone else that big.
Be still, I'll handle this.
Let me handle them. Would you like a joint of pig?
But why don't we arrest him and claim the reward?
There are greater rewards to be had.
I only have 3 pennies.
That will buy you all you can eat.
Not him, it won't. By the look of him, he'll eat 3 men's dinners.
Joan, lass. Who is your friend, lass?
My cousin it is. From Nottingham. Just passing by on his way.
A cousin, eh?
Aye.
Oh, in that case, we'll invite him to have some ale. Over here, lad. Drink some ale with us while you're waiting for your food. I don't believe I've seen you in here. If I had, I'd remember. What's your trade, lad?
I work in a mill for a miller.
What mill? Where?
It's on the other side of Nottingham. You wouldn't know it.
I know every mill in the Shire and every man that works in one. And I know who you are. And you know who we are, don't you? We're sheriff's men. No, don't turn your back. Too broad a target. Besides, you and I may be of some service to each other.
What do you want of me?
A favor, but nothing like the favor that I could give you in return. How would you like to earn your own keep and 20 silver marks a year as a free yeoman?
How can any man grant me my freedom except the Earl?
You earn it by the law. If you're away from your lord for a year and a day, by yourself you wouldn't stand a chance. But if you serve with the king, why then your master's authority is against the crown.
You could do that for me. If you could make me a free man with the right to go where I choose and live as I choose, there's nothing I wouldn't do in return.
All right then. Go into the forest and fetch me an outlaw.
An outlaw?
Aye, vicious fellows, robbers, enemies of Prince John and the sheriff.
Where will I find one?
Easy. They need men like you. Just go through the forest till you meet one, smash him on the head, and bring him back to me.
And that's all?
That's all. We need a prisoner to give us information, so that the sheriff can crush the whole nest of them.
Why should you do so much for me, for so little?
Oh, because I'm a good-hearted fellow, and I like your looks. That's the proposal. 1 day's work for you in exchange for freedom for life.
Freedom for life.
You send one man to do what a whole garrison has failed to do. You must be mad.
But this is not an ordinary man, my lord. He's a giant, as tall as an oak and as strong.
The taller he is, the better mark he'll be for Robin Hood's arrows.
My humble pardon, sir, but you misjudge Robin Hood. He is not one to shoot a stranger. He enjoys an encounter on equal terms.
It's you who misjudge Robin Hood. He's not one to fall into a trap so easily.
Unless I mistake my man, this oak will tempt him to a test of strength, and then the outlaw will meet his match.
If you have made a mistake, you'll lose both Robin Hood and the serf. And I may add your sergeant's warrant as well. Now be off with you, and report to me what happens. My apologies, Marion. When I finally persuade you to visit me, I'm interrupted by the pressure of affairs. This Robin Hood and his deviltry occupy full half of my time.
Yet what would you do without him? To prove his worth, the sheriff needs an outlaw.
Woman, they say, needs man. Yet you choose to live alone.
You promised not to propose again during Lent. Tell me more about this Robin.
You seem to have an uncommon interest in this outlaw.
So do you, my lord.
Mine is mercenary.
What is the latest bounty Prince John offers for his capture?
1,000 guineas. A king's ransom, 1,000 guineas, dead or alive.
Robin, there's a giant wandering around the forest. He's been asking for the outlaw's hiding place.
A giant, eh? What manner of man is he?
Oh, great rough-looking fellow, nigh on 7 feet tall.
I'd like to see this giant myself.
He's coming along by the river now.
Maybe some duck about. You two go round by the far bank, and we'll meet up at the log bridge.
Right.
Excuse me, I started to cross first.
No, I did.
Are you calling me a liar?
I'm telling you you're mistaken.
Stop your prattling, little man, and step aside.
I don't have to. I'm a free man.
Are you?
Yes, I have as much right here as you have. I was on this bridge first, and I intend to cross first.
What do you carry that staff for? Just to make yourself look like a bold fellow, or do you know how to use it?
If you had one of your own, I'd be very happy to show you what I know about it.
In that case, may I count on you to wait here while I find myself one?
You may.
I hope you don't mind if it's a bit rough. I don't want to keep you waiting.
I don't care if it's covered with spikes. It'll never touch me.
I've only seen one other man your size in my life. He almost broke my back.
That ought to have taught you a lesson.
It did. I should have been satisfied just to thrash him and leave him there on the tavern floor. It was throwing him out into the road that injured me. Now you help me out of here, you great oaf. You're a stout fella. How'd you like to live here in the Greenwood and eat the best game?
What is an outlaw?
That's the name some people give us, but don't judge us by a name. Come and have supper with us instead and see what we're like.
Have supper where? Where do you live?
In the forest. But if I take you there as a visitor, I'll have to blindfold you.
Well, first I'd have to attend to the matter that brought me out today.
I was going to ask you where you were headed.
The Blue Boar Inn, do you know it?
I do, but apparently you don't. You're headed in the wrong direction.
You mean that I didn't have to cross the bridge after all?
That's right.
I was always a fool about directions. I'll never find my way by myself.
I'll show you the way.
Oh, would you? It seems too much to ask. I'll buy you a tankard of ale when we get there.
Well, that sounds pleasant. And I can do with a brisk walk to dry my clothes off.
Robin's out. He's come across trouble of some kind. You go back for help while I follow Robin.
Right, you leave us a clear trail. I'll have the boys here in an hour.
Here's the giant coming back again. And he is bringing somebody with him.
Most of our lads are runaway serfs. You know, men with too much spirit to crawl for their Norman masters.
Yes, but people say you're all criminals.
True, we do have a few killers among us. Dear killers. Then there's Dick Tandy, who stole a sausage and a cheese for his little brothers and sisters during the famine. They were going to hang him for it, but he broke out of Nottingham jail. There's the Blue Boar ahead.
They say you're all robbers and traitors.
True, we collect a toll, but only from those who can pay it easily. As for being traitors, our loyalty's with the king, whatever he is, and not for those who rule for him and dishonor his name.
Look, perhaps you'd better not come in. There's danger in it for you.
Why do you say that?
Well, you being an outlaw and all, I wonder if it's safe.
You wonder if you can find a way not to buy me that ale you promised.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking of that.
Perhaps you sense that there's danger there for yourself.
How could there be?
Well, life's full of surprises. Sometimes it's hard to know who your friends really are. Shall we go ahead?
They're marching straight up to the door, like sheep for the slaughter.
They're coming. Take the outlaw first. When you've got him safe, then we can go after the big fellow.
You pledged your word to him. Why can't you keep it?
We were pledged long before that to send all runaways back to their masters.
Come on. It's Robin Hood. He's brought us Robin Hood himself.
£10 reward, as much as the rest of them put together. He'll hang in Nottingham Square tomorrow.
Put your hands behind you.
He thought he was going to be free.
I fetched you an outlaw, didn't I? Why are you treating me the same as him?
We aren't. He goes to Nottingham to hang. You go back to your master, whatever he may decide to do with you. We have to uphold law and order, you know. Tie them together. Prisoners in front, march.
No!
You come over here.
Don't move. Drop all your weapons on the ground.
We decided the arrows meant that you wanted us to wait until we were really needed.
As it happened, this tiny lad didn't need us at all.
You mean you knew all the time you were walking into a trap?
It seemed likely. Besides, I also thought it was important for you to see what they might have in store for you. Take their weapons, their clothes, and their money and send them back to the sheriff with our regards. Now I'll have that ale you promised me, if there's any that isn't spilt.
You still want me, Robin? I'm an outlaw now, for sure.
That's the reason I came here with you. You were never very convincing bait for a trap. In truth, you're a better fighter than you are a liar.
The way they ran. And they thought they were getting a big reward.
Quiet and bring us some ale.
You don't know who I am or where I come from.
I know what you are, and I don't care where you came from, so you can skip over the story of your horrible crime.
Oh, I didn't do anything so horrible. I just picked up my lord, the Earl of Bedford.
Picked him up?
Oh, yes. Like this. And I put him in a high window ledge.